Valentine's Day. Today, I'm doing a makeup look for those of you that are either going out on a date, going out with your lover, or, as I always say, love yourself and take yourself out for Valentine's Day. Now, the first thing you have to do before you do this makeup look is you have to have a little glass of wine. That's going to get you in the mood. As for me, I'm thinking about taking myself out to dinner. Right now, I am single. I'm not sad about it. So I'm just going to do this little makeup look and show you what Valentine's Day is going to be looking like for me. Now, recently I had one of my favorite YouTubers was on live, and she asked a certain question. She asked, what is love? And I really thought that was a difficult question. If anybody knows the answer to what is love, I want you to please tell me in the comments section below what you think love is or what you think love is not. Let's just talk about love. But in the meantime, I've already put my primer on my eyes, my CJ Smoothers powder, and my concealer on my eyelids, because this is going really to be an eye look. I don't generally use tape, but this time for this eye look, I think I'm going to use some tape. So that the lines will be really straight. Well, I used to use it a long time ago, but I haven't used it in a really long time. Let's see how this works. I can't even get it on there straight, but we're gonna try. The first thing I'm gonna use is my NYX eyeshadow. Just gonna take a big fluffy blending brush. And I'm going to get this into my transition area. I want a red and pink eye today. So last night I was just thinking. My daughter had texted me and she was saying that Idris Elba is engaged now. And for some reason I felt some kind of way. I felt like, oh my God, I didn't even get a chance to meet him. I've met a lot of celebrities in my life, and I can't say I would never meet Idris Elba. And I'm not even that attracted to him as most females are. But I just had to laugh to myself, and I said, I bet there's some big ugly fat woman sitting in bubblefuck Peoria somewhere crying her heart out because Idris Elba is engaged. And I just thought it was such a funny thought. So I'm just going in with this red in the transition area. I wish I had a darker red. There's a palette called Take Me Back to Brazil by BH Cosmetics, and I want it so bad because it has a really deep bright red in it. I wonder if I have a palette with a bright red in it. I could probably look and see, but we'll try to see if we could darken this up as much as possible. So what are you guys doing for Valentine's Day? Do you have a lover? I'm going to go into my BH Cosmetics Martin Matte Palette. And I'm just going to take some of this little dark color right here. I don't know what the name of it is because they don't have names on their colors. But they're highly pigmented. And I'm going to just take this little brown color right here. And I'm going to go on the edge of my eye with it. Actually, I shouldn't have did that first. I think what I'm going to do, what I'm really going to do, is I'm going to lay down a cut crease. I'm going to use this little brush right here. And I'm going to use my Sasha eyeshadow adhesive. And I'm going to lay down the cut crease right here. I just feel like I need a little more of that red in there. Okay, so now I'm going to use this Sasha Buttercup. It has so much junk on it. I'm going to have to wipe away some of that gunk. I'm wasting it, but oh well. And I'm going to try to make a cut crease. Just patting this in to make a nice white opaque base. I think it could have came up a little higher. Try to get it up a little higher. It's weird, there's this one little part right here that doesn't want to take the adhesive. Try to make it as white and opaque as possible. It's something I'm going to be talking about soon. I'm going to sort of try to revamp my channel somewhat, and I'm going to start focusing on stuff that would be helpful for the mature woman, because it's funny that people act like the mature woman is invisible, but the reality is she's a very experienced person, a beautiful woman with great intelligence, great education, life education. And as far as makeup companies, I don't get it that they don't focus so much on them, because most times they have more money to spend on makeup. So I'm going to start giving tips, ideas, and we're going to be talking about the mature woman. This is 2018. A mature woman has to become more relevant. Mature women are really hot and beautiful. And a mature woman couldn't be a cougar unless the young boys liked her. Think about it. Honestly, when I started getting older, I had more young men coming after me than when I was younger. When I was younger, I had the older men coming after me. And I started glittery, powdery type look, but it's not exactly glitter. So that's different. No, it came out about 2 years ago, but this is my first time trying it. That's really pretty. All right, I have this Glamour Glitter. I have this Glamour Glitter by Beauty Treats, and I'm just going to put some of that in my inner eye to really give it a good shimmer. I'm going to use a little more of my glue. I'm going to also use the same brush. I'm going to use this pink lid. I'm just going to pat it on there. And I'm going to bring it all the way down to my water duct, my tear duct. That's a pretty simple look. You didn't have to use much. Next, I'm going to put on my L'Oreal Infallible eyeliner and some lashes. Here's my L'Oreal Infallible eyeliner. I'm just going to put some of that on there. On my lid. Next, I'm just going to put these e.l.f. lashes on, but I'm probably going to do that off camera. Okay, so I have my eyelashes on, and next I'm just going to put my Better Than Sex mascara on. My top lashes only for now. And then I'm going to do the rest of my face. I just want you women to know, a lot of you feel like men are doing you wrong, or they're not doing what they should be doing in a relationship. And something that you do need to know is everybody has a different idea of what love and relationship should be. And it depends on your background. It depends on your environment when you grew up, what you saw on TV, who's teaching you these things. So most times in a relationship, everybody has a different idea of what a relationship should be and what love should be. So you have to learn to accept the other person as long as they're not doing anything abusive. And also, if you're not feeling the way you want to feel, or you're not being treated the way you want to be treated, then maybe you need to step back, and that's not the person for you. Also, you cannot chase someone and make them love you. So right now, what I'm going to do is put on the rest of my makeup, my foundation, concealer, etc. Now, I've already primed my face, and today I'm going to be using both my Fenty and my CoverGirl mixed. I always like the way that comes out better when I mix it. And I'm going to be using this foundation brush. First, I'm going to put the CoverGirl on my face. Oh, I need some more. And I'm just rubbing that on my face with my brush. And next I'm going to take my Fenty foundation. This is in the color 310. And I'm just going to put a few dabs on my face and blend it in. Because one thing, I love Fenty foundation, don't get me wrong. But one thing I do find is it's a little more matte than I would need. And for the more mature woman, things on your face that are matte show up your wrinkle lines, and it seems to show your aging process a little more clearly. So you do need more of a glow. Right now I'm in the market for a nice glowy foundation. From what I understand, Huda foundation is really good, and I'm going to try that. So I'll let you see when I try that. So I'm just spreading the Fenty foundation, Pro Filter foundation on. And now I'm just going to take a damp makeup sponge or beauty blender. I'm going to use this. I'm just going to pat that into my face. Now, I always, when I'm doing a little smoky look on my eye, or even putting liner on my waterline, I always put my foundation on before I do that, and put my concealer on before I do that, because if you put your liner and your smoke under your eye first, you're going to mess it up when you put on your concealer and your foundation. I'm just going to put a little more of the Fenty foundation under my eyes, because my daughter always tells me that I need more foundation under my eyes. Just in those little dark spots. Now I'm going to take my e.l.f. Maximum Coverage Concealer. And I'm going to put some of that on my high points and under my eyes. Oops. I didn't mean to put so much on my nose. Just I can wipe it away with my brush. And I'm going to use a damp brush, a damp concealer brush. This is an e.l.f. concealer brush, but it's really small. But I always feel like I need a bigger concealer brush. I guess it's really small so we could get every crack and crevice. Once again, I live on a really noisy street. So you can hear all the traffic, even though it's very late at night. It's traffic going down my street 24 hours a day. When I came here to look for a place to stay, there was no traffic, so how crazy is that? So I moved in without knowing that it was a high traffic street. guess the joke was on me. And from a beauty tip that I just found out for the older woman, that you should put some concealer under your lip, and that is supposed to make it more pouty. I'm just going to take the excess concealer that's on the brush and bring it up under where I'm going to be putting my contour, my cheek contour. Now I'm just going to take my finger and blend the concealer so there won't be any harsh lines. Next, I'm going to take my setting powder. I'm going to use my Sacha Buttercup powder. You know what? A lot of times I use my e.l.f. setting powder, and I'm kind of not sure, but it may work better than the Sacha. I'm just going to use my Sacha right now because that's the first thing that was available next to me. Just going to put a little in the cap, and I'm going to set where I put my concealer. I'm going to bake, but just for a few seconds. I'm just going to bake. I'm just going to bake long enough to put on my contour. My contour, I'm going to use my BH Cosmetics Forever New Sculpt and Glow palette. And I'm just going to take this darkest color in here, and I'm going to contour around my forehead, down the sides of my face, go up in here. I'm starting from my sideburns and bringing it towards my mouth. I'm going to contour just a little around the chin. And that's another thing, when you are becoming a more mature woman, you have to be careful of how much contour you put around the bottom of your face. Or you will look really plastic. Okay, now that I've finished contouring, I'm going to just wipe away the setting powder. And I'm going to blend my contour in some. Since it's Valentine's Day, I'm going to use this really red blush right here. I'm just going to wipe it over my contour. Next, I'm going to go back to my eyes and I'm going to smoke out the bottom of my eyes a little bit with that same brown color that I used over in the corner of my eyes. This one right here in the BH Cosmetics Martin Matte palette. Just going across with a small brush. Then I'm going to use that same brush and I'm going to go into the red palette I used from the beginning. And I'm going to go over that same area. Next, I'm going to take my Pixie by Petra mascara. That's for your lower lid. I'm just going to do the lashes on my lower lid. Next, I'm going to do my highlight. Now, I have a sample highlight I was thinking about trying. I know that's weird to use your samples. Oh, let me do one more thing. I just want to blend. I'm going to blend in the blush a little bit. Okay, so for my highlight, I have 3 different kinds that I was thinking about trying that I got in the mail, and it's Becca highlight. It's Shimmering Perfection in Opal. I'm going to try that one because it's the most shimmery one in the pack. Let's see if there's enough in here. And it's a cream highlight, so I think I'm going to have to put it on with my finger. That's funny as hell. Okay, let's try it. Ooh, it's really, actually really pretty. That's pretty. I think I'm gonna go buy some now. Put a little on my forehead. A little down my nose. Does it look like a glow? Oh, I can see the glow. That's really pretty. A little on the tip of my nose. And a little across the top of my lip. I love it. Okay. Thank you, Becca. I love it. Now what I'm gonna do is put on this new lip liner I got, Kiko Fall 20 lip liner in the number 5, and this is what I'm gonna use as my lip liner. Look at that. Oh my god, it's really pigmented. I think I'm gonna buy some more Kiko lip liners. This is so pigmented. Looks a little purpley though, but I think by the time I put on my lipstick it won't look so purpley. Next I'm going to put on a very neutral color lipstick. Actually I got this from a place called Slumber Parties, and it was penis shaped lipsticks, and I still use it because it was a really nice color and really good lipstick. So we're going to use that. For Valentine's Day, we're going to use a penis-shaped lipstick. Look. Okay. So here it is. Do you think I should put a red lipstick on? Or would that be too much with the red pink eyeshadow? Oh, I forgot one thing. I forgot to put the highlight on over my eye. So I'm just going to use this BH Cosmetics Club Tropicana. And I'm going to use this color right here to highlight under my brow. Setting spray. It's called Mist and Set. I use this because it gives you a little glow, and it's a very good setting spray for it to be so inexpensive. And don't forget to keep a fan on hand so you can just dry away that setting spray. I'm all ready. If I don't get to take myself out, maybe I'll make myself a nice expensive steak. I love steak. And that's what Valentine's Day is all about, love. So if you don't feel that you're in a love relationship with the opposite sex or with the same sex, depending on your preference, always love yourself. And what I want you to do for Valentine's Day is I want you to make yourself the best meal ever and get yourself the best drink that you could possibly get within your budget. And just love yourself. Make this the one day of the year. If you don't make it any other days, love yourself tomorrow. And I love you all, and I love my subscribers, and I love the new people who are coming to check out my channel. And thank you everyone for watching. And don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. And don't forget to hit that red subscribe button. Once again, happy Valentine's Day. I love you all. and cheers.